What is up, guys? Welcome to another edition of the Market Marauder Show. Beat the market one trade at a time. If you're new to the Market Marauder Show, it's an investment channel, helps you to find the best deals in the market. That's something you're interested in. Make sure that thumbs up. Definitely helps the YouTube algorithm promote the videos. Alright, so in today's episode, I'm going to be talking about some high volume plays that I think everybody should be watching. Hope everybody's having a great week of trading out there. Uh, this was a pretty short week. We had the fourth for this week of trading, but next week should be a regular week. So everybody out there trading should be back to normal. Going to be looking at some more Monday morning volatility. So these are going to be stocks to look at Monday morning with some price action. So make sure that you stay tuned for that. And we're going to go to the charts. Alright, so jumping into a Weeble on here, let's start with the first one. So the first one on here that we're going to be looking at is ticker sign CLOV, and this is for Clover Health Investments. So they had a low of $9.13. We can see that they are bearish at the current moment. Moving average 10 is below the 50 and the 100. Overall, though, I think this one may have potential to go back up, but it has been down for quite some time. We can see it will have to go retest the $9.67 level and then retest the $11.19 level. So $11.19 is kind of where the second plateau was at. So 11.19 is kind of the target price that I'm looking at for CLOV or Clover Health Investments. Next one on the Wallstreetbets watch list is going to be GameStop. Now, GameStop's the one that kind of made Wallstreetbets famous. In my personal opinion, them and AMC, but GameStop being one of the main ones that kind of blew up the Wallstreetbets page as far as popularity is concerned. So they had a low of $177.56. They are bearish. The moving average 10 just crossed the moving average 50, which is this yellow line. Moving average 100 is this purple line, but they are still bearish. Nice little run up starting to begin on here. They did end on a positive note, ending at $191.48 for this week. But going to be looking to see if they can test this $199.05 level for next week. So that's going to be my target price to see if they can break through this moving average 100. Next, we have AMC, which is bearish as well. They did bounce off this $38.76 low. So going to be looking to see if they can retest their moving average 100, which is 50.83. So $50.83 is going to be my next target price for AMC. So overall, still looking a little bearish on their chart as well. Next, we have a new one on here to the Wallstreetbets list, and that is going to be Krispy Kreme. So Krispy Kreme just recently IPO'd again. They are looking bullish. They haven't been out for 100 days, so they don't have a moving average 100. They haven't even been out for 50 days, really. So they don't really have a moving average 50. That's kind of accurate. So best price estimate on here is to go off their moving average, going off their weekly high, which is $20. So they ended at $19.30, which is still pretty close to that level. So going to be looking to see how they perform. 21 is kind of where they shot up to, so that's kind of their all-time high at the current moment. And then they bounced down off this $17 level. They went back up to 20 and are now at $19.30. So going to be looking to see if they can get back past that $20 level for next week. Next is Apple. Now, Apple has an earnings coming up pretty soon, so definitely going to be a lot of volatility surrounding Apple. So it makes sense why a lot of people are watching Apple to see how they perform. They did have a week high of 145.65. Overall, still bullish on the name in general. Have a nice little increase on Apple. They did end at 145.07, so down from where they currently had their weekly high of 145.65. But going to be seeing if they can retest that 145.65, getting some more volume, getting closer to earnings. Next, we have Baba, which is for Alibaba. They did have a low of 198.26. So overall, still bearish on the name. Moving average 10 is below 50 and 100. Going to be looking at the next target price on them at 214.76. So that's going to be my next target price is the moving average 100 line, $214.76. Next, we have a new one as well, which is ticker sign CLF for Cleveland Cliffs. Now they are bullish. Moving average 10 is above 50 and 100. So nice little run up from them from their 2001 low that they had last week. They shot up to $22.60, and they ended the week at $22.58. So very close to their weekly high. Going to be looking to see if this one continues to go up for next week. Then we have another one which just had, I've never seen a chart like this before. Just crazy, the most crazy movement that I've seen on a stock next to Tesla, in my personal opinion, and that is ticker sign STMP for Stamps.com. Now, Stamps.com last week was at $190.48, and last week they shot up all the way to $324.31. Just that gap alone is crazy to think about. It's like 126.51 dollar increase, so like a 63.98% increase. That is kind of unheard of to see in like one day of movement. So on the 8th, you could have bought the stock at $190.48, and then basically, almost doubled your money, if not doubled your money, on going all the way to $324.31. So, I mean, that's just a crazy, lightning strike, in my personal opinion, stock movement. I know a couple of people put options on this. I did see the options play that one guy had, which changed his like $1 option to like $10,000 in that one day. So, I mean, just crazy movement on this one. These are the ones that I think everyone tries to look for, but these don't always happen. So just bear that in mind. Some plays, you may jump in and get lucky, and this may happen, but this is not a standard thing that happens in the stock market. So just bear that in mind. This is what you will call an anomaly. So just bear that in mind when looking at it. I know a lot of people, just throw money at a lot of different things, and they're like, oh, well, it's going to shoot up because it's on Wallstreetbets, but that's not always the case. With a lot of these, they do move, you know, quite drastically at some times, like this one, but most of them have, consistent gains. So I just wanted to share that one because I thought it was ridiculous. But, that's the goal. Hopefully you can find these plays, before they happen. But if you don't, it's why you always want to make sure you do your due diligence and stay invested. Next one here we have SoFi, which is bearish. Moving average 10 is below 50 and 100. Next price that I'm going to be looking for is if you can break through this moving average 100 at $17.81. So overall still bearish on the name SoFi, ticker sign SOFI. And lastly on here, I want to talk about ticker sign BODY, Body for Beachbody Company Incorporated. Now this company was big, in the early 2000s, for their whole dietary thing going on. I do remember this company in quite a while, but looks like they're starting to rally back up. We can see that their moving average 10 is above the 50. I will look at this $9.71 moving average 100 as the next target price, but overall still going to keep a close eye on ticker sign BODY. Now we can see they've had a high of $13.46, so overall not too far from where they currently are at, but this 971 level is definitely the next price target that I'm going to be looking at to see if they can break through for next week. So drop a comment down below. Tell me which one of these do you think has the most potential to go up. While you're down in the comment section, make sure that thumbs up. Definitely helps the YouTube algorithm promote the videos. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.